I'm testing out some new stuff today. I've got a remote here for this GoPro here. I've got a remote there for that GoPro there. That GoPro there will run. I'll move it to the back, I'll have it at the front, I'll move it wherever it is. If I've got somebody else riding with me, I'll probably put it on the back. I'll turn it on now. Now it's running, this one's running. I run the audio through my helmet on this one. Anyway, this is just a bit of a test to see how it all go. I've never had a GoPro facing me before, but see how we go. I like the remotes because I can instantly see that they're both recording. Especially when I put this on the back. I've had a Hero 7 that I put on the back, but I didn't have a remote for it. You just press the button and I get like whatever footage I get with that. I don't like that the pole there is not quite steady on that one. I don't know what the footage will come out like, but we'll see. But I don't know whether that's a case of getting a better pole or something. That's just a cheap eBay thing. I mean, nearly everything's just a cheap eBay thing these days, isn't it? Anyway, yes. I'll turn the front camera off. No. That one's turned off now. I'll turn this one off. My real reason for testing these out today is because I was thinking I might want to go to the mall and just get one more thing for my grandson, and it's Christmas Eve and you can never get a park at the mall, but when you go on a motorbike you can always get a park. There's always the motorbike park. I've never seen it full yet, so I traded my tank bag in, so I don't have the biggest tank bag anymore, but this is better because I can just unclip this and put everything in it and carry it through. I really love this new one. It took me a long time to decide to get the smaller tank bag. I went in and seen Mick at the boys, and the tank bag I had was from my 2016 model. It had really seen better days, but I really like the size of it, and I thought there's no way I can get a smaller tank bag, but smaller is definitely the key. And it's just easier for me to carry it through the shop now. It'll look like I've got a handbag, but I don't really care about that. The best thing about this bike, I went into that roundabout in the wrong gear and I still had enough power to pull out. Anyway, this could be a success, it could be a non-success, it could be pouring by the time I get out of the mall, but anyway, what else am I going to do today? Cool thing is too there, I used to have the remote in the center, but I love where they are there now. The only thing is, the only way I can keep them on is to is to zip tie them on. And the old remote that I had a funny charger that was just specific to that remote. But these two new remotes, they got the USB-C, the same as the GoPro. It's the same as everything. My Samsung phone is the same, so I love that. As soon as I seen that, I thought, nah, give me two. Because you can turn like 4 or 5 GoPros on with the one remote if you like, but you know, when that one's on the back, I won't. You know, this way now I can just chop and change through the footage and get different angles if I like. You know, you can move the angle of it. I can have it over there, can do what I like with it. This is what I say I love about the mall, why I bring the bike. There's a lot of car parks here that you can't fit cars in, and they're always available for bikes, which is near the poles and over there near the poles. But the bike parking is I've only ever seen like 1 or 2 bikes in it at the max. So, motorbike parking. And here we go, over and out. I think that'll work pretty well. Hopefully it all worked. Well, I'm back. Christmas Eve shopping, do I recommend it? Probably not. But anyway, wasn't as many people in there as I thought. There you go. No, I don't want to ring Joshua. Turn it onto the app. Alright. It is warm too, I can tell you, walking through the mall with a jacket on. Alright, ready to go. You got to lap around to get out. And we've got somebody coming up the exit. I love it when they do that. They see a park and they just decide they're going for it. You come the wrong way up. There's a couple of parks out. Oh, wonder if it's raining. Turns out it's the perfect day for it, right? It's 20 degrees, but the cloud cover, it's sort of fresh when you're riding, when you're moving. Well, I'm fairly happy with this new GoPro setup. So I got the GoPro 10 on my helmet that I bought the other day. I can see that they're on. I can see how much battery's in them from the screen there, and it, you know, it gives me a bit of it gives me peace of mind knowing that I'm getting the footage. But he's 4 years old and he hasn't watched any Star Wars yet. I asked his mum and dad to keep him away from Star Wars because I didn't want him to know all the, you know, just grow up with it. I wanted him to, like, I don't know how old, maybe, I'm thinking maybe 5, start him with the first movie and then, like, the way that I watched it, you know. So where I'll have like a movie night at my house one night a month or something, and then start him with the Star Wars, then the Empire Strikes Back, and do it as they were made, and let him go through all the big surprises and everything, because I think if you just grow up with it, you sort of just, you'll know who's who and what's what, and I love them. They're a big, I mean, he definitely is aware of it. He knows what lightsabers are and all that sort of stuff, because I got so many lightsabers and helmets and figurines and that hanging around my house, because that was, you know, I was born in 1972. I was the target for that movie. I loved it. I absolutely love it, and I still love it. I'm not one of these Star Wars purists, but that go, oh, I can't stand the new movies and that. Like, I love all of them, every one of them. Obviously there's some that are better than others, and you know, but they all doing a good job. When people complain about it, I sort of like, oh, come on, well, what did you guys make, you know? I mean, it must have been a pretty good idea, I think, because George Lucas sold it for $4 billion, so Disney must have thought they could make a bit of money out of it. anyway. I've given them my money's worth anyway. Anyway, have a Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, so I don't know whether you guys are the families that celebrate it today or Christmas Day, but my in-laws are German Swiss descent, so it's a Christmas Eve sort of party, and then we trickle up all the way over to Boxing Day. We have events, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, but it's a 3-day festival full of German cooking. There's nothing better than German cooking. Anyway, Merry Christmas, and obviously now with this new setup you'll be seeing a lot more of me. Cheers, bye.